So I went into this thinking it would be just another tablet that says it can replace a laptop, and from my experience that usually does not end well. But after actually using this for a while, I finally understood what Huawei meant by laptop replacement, and that made me want to spend a little bit more time understanding it. So this is Huawei's MatePad 12X for 2026, and this is a 12-inch tablet, and physically it feels more work-focused than most. So as you can see, the screen takes up most of the front with a very slim and even bezel, and Huawei quotes that this has an 88% screen-to-body ratio, and I really like that because in daily use it feels more immersive without being awkward to hold. The tablet is also very thin, coming in at only 5.9mm, and the tablet itself weighs only 555 grams. So with that lightness means that this is very easy to carry around, although it also means that it does not feel as dense or solid as some heavier tablets out there. But compared to other competition that weighs a ton after slapping on a keyboard case, Huawei is making things seamless and light. But design only matters if the software inside can actually back it up. So what Huawei does here is bundle their latest PC level WPS Office 3.0 here, and this was one of the biggest plus points for me. This is not just a mobile interface that is scaled up, but you get a full desktop style layout that works properly with a keyboard and mouse, and the best part of it is that it comes free with your tablet, so you don't need to go and subscribe to anything else. So I was editing spreadsheets with real Excel style functions, working on PowerPoint slides, moving charts around, and nothing felt artificially limited. That said, this setup really shines when you are docked with the keyboard and mouse. And if you rely purely on touch, it will still work, but as you know, the experience clearly feels more designed around these accessories. So performance here stayed stable even with multiple apps open, and I did not run into any stutters or slowdowns. So typing is one half of how I work, and the other half is really writing things down and taking notes, especially in church. And this is Huawei's new PencilPro, and I ended up loving it so much. Huawei claims that it supports 16,384 levels of pressure sensitivity, and you can really feel that control when writing slowly or just shading lightly. So pinching the pencil also brings up certain tools, and if you paint, rotating the pencil also changes the brush directions. And what I really love here is that Huawei includes a button that lets you jump straight into different apps, and it feels intuitive once you get used to it. Although of course there is a short learning curve at the start if you are coming from a more basic stylus. The 2026 version of the MatePad 12X uses a 12-inch 2.8K display at 2800 by 1840 with a 144Hz refresh rate. So scrolling through daily apps feels really smooth, and the pencil also stays very responsive. Brightness here goes up to 1000 nits, which makes outdoor use workable, but of course comparing to many devices today with up to 3000 nit brightness, it's still not as bright. Color support here includes a P3 wide color gamut and HDR vivid, so content really looks vibrant without being overdone. And this paper matte display that you get here really plays a big role, more than I expected. And this is Huawei's 3rd generation paper matte display, which is also their ultra clear paper matte display, and it makes long session using it really comfortable. So as you can see, I have a super bright light here, and you can see that the glare is super reduced under this bright sunlight and this bright light here, and I can actually still read the stuff that is going on the screen, which is really awesome. So to show you what I really mean, I have another tablet here without a paper matte display and pointing it to the same light, and you can see this is how it looks like, and I can read nothing on the screen. So with this new paper matte display, I think it really is a game changer. So just to show you a comparison again, so this is without paper matte, and this is with paper matte. You can basically read everything. And the beauty here is that writing does not feel slippery, but the clarity stays intact, which is very important, especially for a matte displays. And if you ever use a matte screen protector, you would know what I mean. For reading, writing, and planning, it is really easier on the eyes over time, and this is not something that you notice instantly, but you really feel it after an hour of use. So once the screen and pen feels right, the apps either make it or break the entire experience. So this is where I love using Huawei's Note. It really feels practical and dependable. To be honest, with any tablets that I use, the only apps that I use is the main Notes app, and having it work properly is really the key point. So with the Huawei Note, handwriting looks cleaner, split screen works properly, and it also handles longer note sessions really well, especially when I'm taking notes in church sermons. So the Gold Pen leans more creatively, and I'm not personally an artist, but if you are, I think you will find it super helpful. Brushes respond very naturally to pressure and rotation, and there is real depth here. And I also like that there is no subscription attached to it, and like everything else from Huawei, this one is free as well. But not everything on this tablet is meant just for creativity, and you'll find the cameras here really functional, but they're not the highlights of this tablet and not the reason that you will buy this tablet as well. They are perfectly fine for video calls, scanning documents, and even taking quick shots, but this is not a tablet you buy specifically for photography, and I think that is an intentional choice. For a productivity focused device, the cameras do what they need to do and stay out of the way. But in my opinion, battery life really matters a lot more in daily use. And what you get with this tablet is a 10,100 mAh battery, and in my own testing with YouTube playback at full resolution and full brightness, I got around 7.5 hours of continuous use, and I think that's considered somewhat a heavy use scenario, and it lines up with how I actually use a tablet. It's not bad, and if you don't binge watch movies in full brightness, it'll easily last you the entire day. Even if your battery goes out, charging supports 66 watts fast charging, which makes topping up quick and painless. So after using this tablet for a while, this is where I landed. So this is Huawei's 2026 MatePad 12X, and it's really not trying to replace every single laptop out there, and it's not intending to do so. And if you write a lot, you plan a lot, and do some light productivity work, then this is one of the more complete tablet setups that I've used. It works best when you lean into what it was designed for, rather than trying to force it into roles it was never meant to fill. And that really sums up my experience with it. If you want a tablet that focuses more on getting things done other than just entertainment, and this one makes a lot of sense. It really works so much better than I expected. And for a limited time, pre-order the Huawei MatePad 12X and get loads of free gifts. Details in the description below. And if you like this video, do subscribe to the channel, and if you want another review, check out these videos up here.